Hello, it's the Geek Boss here with my Season 1, Episode 1 Walking Dead review entitled Days Gone By. I'm going to do a review for each episode, hopefully before Season 5 comes out. And once it does, I'll do Season 5 and then probably do some more television show reviews. For example, Lost comes to mind. But also, I'm going to start a new series. Aster and I were talking about it before, about doing vlogs for TV shows. So, that's probably something I'll do. But let's get started with this episode. This episode starts out with our protagonist, Rick, searching for gas. This scene, in my opinion, is great. It gives out a creepy feel that we'll be getting for the rest of the show. And I'm pretty sure that's what its main purpose was. After walking a bit, Rick finds a little zombie girl and shoots her in the head, again giving off the creepy feel. Next we go back in time to Rick and his best friend Shane having a conversation. The dialogue isn't too memorable. It's probably just trying to get some character development before the apocalypse. You know how they were before everything happens. They get a call on the radio telling them to go stop some crazy people. They go, and Rick gets shot. I know we're here for the zombies, but that has to happen. Next, days go by, as the title suggests, and Rick wakes up in the hospital with no one around. He walks around a bit. Unlike the audience, he's trying to comprehend what is happening or happened. He goes back to look for his wife and son, which will become important later on, but he doesn't find them. This allows for a pretty dramatic scene. It also lets the audience get a sense of what kind of emotion is going through Rick's head. Rick goes outside and gets hit in the back of the head with a shovel by a little kid named Dwayne. He wakes up later in the house that Dwayne is living in. Along with Dwayne is his father Morgan, and Morgan gives some information about what's going on. I feel this was necessary to have a bit of exposition, but maybe it should come from a character that will be more important. Yes, Morgan does come back, but that's 2 seasons from now. Plus, it's only for 1 episode until he disappears again. This isn't a bad scene, I guess, but in my opinion, it should have been done a little bit differently. Not even so much a scene. I just think this whole part of the episode should have been changed just a little bit. You know, to have a character that will be there later on explain everything to him. But that's just a nitpick. It doesn't really matter that much. Morgan does get some emotional scenes later on with his zombified wife, so that's an interesting part. Rick plans to go to Atlanta and seek of safety, but some more stuff has to happen. Not too many notable scenes. I like the scene where Dwayne and Morgan are so happy about such a little thing like taking a shower. It shows how terrible the zombie apocalypse really is. When Rick starts going to Atlanta, we get a cool scene with Rick's wife, son, and best friend all in the same base camp, with a bunch of other characters. Rick finally gets to Atlanta where he gets swarmed by walkers. This scene just shows how epic the zombies can be. He finally gets shelter in a tank where he gets a call from an unknown person, and that's where our episode ends.